It's decision time coming up very shortly. Decisions on a new arena and financing of a new arena. My name is John Lindsay and I'm chair of Friendly to Seniors Sudbury. We don't pretend to represent all seniors in Greater Sudbury. There's some 60,000 of us over the age of 65. Many of us are not going to be here to pay for the new arena and perhaps even enjoy it over that particular period of time, like the time that it takes to pay back the loan for the new facility. But nevertheless, we're concerned about payment on behalf of our children and grandchildren and others in the community over that particular period of time. Let's look at location first. Now, we don't have any opinion with respect to the location, whether it's downtown or someplace else. We are concerned, however, with the cost. And let's look at the cost factors. $100 million is the figure that's being really put out there for us to consider with respect to a new arena. Now, you got to pay for that. And it's just like no money down and no interest, because there is interest involved. The interest would be 3.5%, which is currently the interest rate which municipalities can borrow money for special projects. Now, you pay back that over a period of time. Now, if you're looking at, we look at scenario A, scenario B. Let's look at A first, which is 3.5% over 20 years, which would mean over that particular period of time, you'd pay back for $100 million, you'd pay back $130,180,000, so a little over $30 million for the privilege of borrowing that money over that particular period of time. Now you can stretch out the payment period, and that's what the city is recommending, over 30 years, that 3.5%. But of course, borrowing over that particular period of time, the magic of compound interest, raises the amount of money you actually have to pay back. So $100 million means $161,640,000 you pay back over that 30-year period at that particular interest rate. If there's no interest, you still got to pay back the $100 million, which would mean still a tax increase. But we're looking at that tax increase. What would it be? Well, they're saying 2.5% on top of the already predicted increase of 3.5% for this year and basically on into the future. So that's going to be a fair amount added to our tax bills. Now, what else could you get for that $100 million? Well, perhaps for the 20 years, you get 1,200 kilometers of roads fixed. Over a period of 30 years, you'd get 1,400 kilometers of road fixed. So there you have it. Now, it's possible that someone else would build the arena, but you'd have to give them the money for that and maybe guarantee the loan. Now, there's always the possibility if you loan people money, something might happen. They may not be able to pay it back. So what happens? The loan guarantee falls back on you and you have to pay it. So those are all financial considerations that we hope Council takes into consideration on behalf of the taxpayers, because we'll have to pay for that. Are there other alternatives? We're not exactly sure, but one alternative that some people have suggested, including many seniors, why don't we just rejuvenate our present facility, which is still in good condition? And it would solve perhaps some of the monetary problems as well, too. Decisions, decisions. We wish the Council the very best in making the best decision.